biggest mistake I see people do is rush to university as fast as they can, before even trying to figure out what they want to do in life. It usually happens because of stress or family pushing you to go to college, and maybe even feeling like you're behind in life and you gotta catch up to something, so someone. You go to university, you don't know yet what you really want to do, what you want to learn, what jobs in the future this subject can give you, without having any goal for the studying you're going to do. In Israel, after high school, usually at around 18, we have mandatory recruitment to the army. That means almost everyone serves between 2 and 3 years at least at the army, and only then they go out to the world and usually go to university. Towards my release in 25 of February 2022, I started asking myself, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to work in? What I enjoy doing? What is my purpose? And what are my passions? And I thought to myself, well, what is the best way to get answers to all these questions? How can I figure out all of this stuff? Well, it's pretty simple. At least that's what I thought. I took a list of everything that was interesting to me, all the stuff I could think of that, that sounds nice, that sounds cool, and I tried almost all of them to a degree. And I mean not just research what it is, but actually try them. I believe only from trying something yourself you can get at least a general idea of what the answer to these questions are. If you're interested in coding, then take a course on coding, learn Python, build something. Today you can almost try any profession before you actually commit to one thing. Now, maybe you won't be able to cut up a patient and try to see how it is to be a surgeon, but you'll get a really good idea on what you'll be doing as a surgeon. Here are the things that I tried after my release from the army. In January, towards my release, I took a test that is the equivalent of SAT test. I thought to myself, well, the next step is going to the university, obviously. And so I started doing the SAT test we have in Israel. I didn't have any very big motivation because I didn't know what I need to get, because I didn't know what I wanted to do even. After that, the first thing I tried is building websites with WordPress and opening an agency with my friend. I learned graphic design. I took a course of like 100+ hours. I built a couple of websites for my friends. We even wrote the mission of the company. We had a name, a logo, everything. I even joined a networking group called BNI and got our first paying client. It was also at this point that we realized that it's probably not for us. There's a very long story behind this, but for now I'm just gonna leave it at that. And so I tried something else. I was always interested in physics, and I started learning with a course of 40 hours and a test from a university in Israel, and it was really interesting. But I didn't really see a future with this kind of subject. After I looked on the jobs that you can get, I thought I should try something else. I was always interested in coding. I took a course called CS50 by Harvard, which, by the way, is one of the most amazing courses you can take for beginners, although I think the actual assignments they give you are way too hard for someone who's just starting out. But still, amazing course and even a more amazing teacher. I built a couple of small projects, but it still didn't click for me. It still wasn't the thing I want to do for the rest of my life. So I moved on. Video games and developing video games was something I was always interested in. I've been playing games since I was a kid, and probably somewhere in the future I'm going to be doing this kind of thing. I learned a bit of Unreal Engine 4. I tried applying to internships in companies, but after a lot of research I realized that all of the video game development jobs we have in Israel is for mobile games, not just, fun normal mobile games. It's either gambling games, which isn't even legal in my country, or very addicted garbage role-playing games on your phone. So I decided it's not for me and I moved on, at least for now. I stumbled upon day trading stocks. This was something very interesting to me, and even now I'm still doing it a few times a week. But this wasn't really something I'm going to do full time. You can say it's something like a side hustle, even though you have to give a lot of time to learning and educating yourself to be actually profitable in the long run. Krav Maga is something I've been doing for more than 10 years. I'm currently teaching Krav Maga at the same place I learned it. I do it once or twice a week. I teach for 4 to 6 hours and it's really fun, but still I wanted something more, so I kept looking. I looked into dropshipping, Google paid advertising, affiliate marketing, and probably every side hustle you can find online. This process was very overwhelming. Having so many options can be really scary. If you choose one thing, it means you probably can't also choose the other. By choosing one door, we close all the rest of the doors. I had a period when I stopped basically doing anything, and all I did was just distracting myself with video games in a very not healthy way. After a month or so of doing nothing, I realized I have to choose. I'd rather choose something than just keep standing in place. Now remember, this whole thing happened over about a year. After a lot of thinking, taking advice from friends and family, making a pros and cons list on why I should do something or not do something, I decided to learn computer science at university, which I'm currently learning. That's my decision for now, and I'm happy with it. To summarize, the main things I do right now are: I'm learning for a computer science degree at university. On YouTube, I create videos that I hope will be useful to other people. In the day trading area, I'm still doing a little bit of trading, but I'm hoping to move all the trading to a bot I'm currently building. And for the Krav Maga, I'm teaching once or twice a week. Looking back the past year, I learned two very important lessons. Try things. The best way to figure out what you want to do with your life is to try things. Anything you are interested in, you have to try it. If you really want to know if something can be a viable option for you, you have to try it. And today you can do it with almost anything. Write a list of everything that's interesting to you, and one by one, try each and every one of them. The second lesson is that we have to choose. Don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning rushing this kind of decisions. Even at the beginning of the video I said don't rush to university if you still don't have answers to these questions. Take your time, this can affect the rest of your life. But realize that we have to choose, we have to make a choice eventually. You have to open one door and close all the rest. You have to keep living and keep moving forward. It's much better than just staying in one place. If you're at this point of your life where you have to make this kind of big decisions, then good luck. And I hope you decide the thing that's gonna be best for you. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.